the beautiful linen stitch knitted in the round. Hi, I'm Kristen and welcome back to my channel, Studio Knit. My linen stitch knitted flat is really popular. It creates a flat, thin piece of woven fabric that looks quite intricate, but is simply an easy to remember 2-row repeat. It is not a reversible pattern because the texture design is on the right side of our work and not on the wrong side. There's a slight variation to the pattern when we translate knitting flat to in the round, so I thought it would be great to make a specific video for our knitting supplies, yarn in any gauge, and an appropriately sized circular needle. We begin by casting on an odd number of stitches. So that would be 29, 31, 49, any odd number of stitches. Of course, joining in the round, you want to make sure that you are not twisting your stitches. And I'm adding a little stitch marker right here to help mark the beginning of each row. Row 1, we begin with the knit stitch, knit 1, which is K1. Doesn't get any easier than that. And then it is slipping 1 purlwise. So you bring your yarn to the front and you slip your yarn purlwise with the yarn in the front. We're repeating this pattern in between the asterisks. So again, it is K1, knitting 1, and we're slipping 1 purlwise with the yarn in the front. So we're taking our working yarn to the front and slipping 1 stitch purlwise. So here on row 1, we are simply repeating this pattern in the asterisks all the way around until we get to our final stitch. And we finish row 1 with just 1 knit stitch, K1. For row 2, we begin by slipping the yarn purlwise with yarn in front, exactly the same way we did on row 1. And then we knit 1. So we're just alternating the pattern that we had on row 1. So between the asterisks, we are repeating the stitch pattern, slip 1 with yarn in front, and then bringing the yarn to the back, we are knitting 1 stitch. And we continue knitting until we reach the final stitch, which is slip 1 purlwise with the yarn in the front. This is a 2-row repeat, so just repeat rows 1 and 2 until your piece is the length you desire. Colorwork is especially gorgeous in this texture. You can knit it up with variations of multiple strands of yarn colors for stunning results. Just change your yarn color before knitting row 1. I hope you are inspired to knit up the linen stitch knitting pattern in the round. I do have the free written pattern over on my website at Studio Knit. If you'd like to knit this pattern up flat on straight needles, jump on over to my video for that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here next time. Bye!